Welcome to the Switch Podcast, where we explore powerful mindset shifts to help you feel better about mental health and life. I'm your host, Giovanni, and each episode we dive into stories, strategies, and insights to help you switch perspectives and thrive. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Let's get started. Now, life feels very heavy, and we've all been there. Caught in our own heads, overthinking, doubting, feeling stuck. But here's the thing. What if the way that we look at things could change everything? That's why I created The Switch. This is a space to challenge how we think about mental health, and more importantly, how we think about ourselves. We're here to make small shifts. Very, very small, but very, very powerful changes in how we see things. That, in turn, can help us move forward with more clarity, confidence, and purpose. So why the Switch podcast and why now? For me, it started with recognizing how often I and so many people that I care about would get stuck in the same cycle of overthinking and self-doubt. We tell ourselves stories like, I'm not good enough, or what if I fail? And those stories become walls that hold us back. But over time, I learned something important. Those stories aren't always true. They're just stories. And when I started to shift how I saw things, even just a little bit, it opened doors that I didn't even know were there. That's what the Switch is all about. It's about making those shifts and realizing that we don't have to stay stuck. We can change the story. Now, mental health has its stigma around it, like it's something that we should only talk about when things are falling apart. But the truth is, mental health is something that we all have. It's something that we can actively care for. I want to move away from the idea that mental health is just about fixing something. Instead, let's talk about building mental strength, resilience, and awareness. Let's focus on how we can grow, not just how we can heal. That shift in perspective, that's what makes the difference. And here's how this is going to work. Each week, I'll share stories, insights, and practical tools that can help you shift your mindset. Some episodes will be solo, where I'll dive into specific ideas, and other times I'll bring on guests to share their stories and perspectives. And this isn't just about talking, it's about action. At the end of each episode, I'll leave you with something tangible to think about or to try. A challenge, a question, or a small step that you can take right away. Because I believe change happens when we start small, just one switch at a time. And here's what I want you to know. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. Whatever you're going through, it doesn't define you. But how you choose to respond does. And sometimes it's not about making massive changes. It's about switching how we see the situation. Maybe it's turning self-doubt into self-reflection, fear into curiosity, failure into feedback. That's the kind of switch we're going to make together. Now, I'm so grateful that you're here with me. This journey is just the beginning. It's just starting, and I'm excited to see where it's going to take us. In episode 1, we'll talk about breaking the cycles of overthinking and how to start building real momentum in your life. Until then, take care and keep switching your perspective for the better. Ciao. Hey, thank you for listening to the very first episode of the Switch Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts from.